All right, here we go again. Hello, everybody. This is the second live Facebook shopping video, and in the same day, no less, because I didn't know how it was going to go and be feeling really ambitious. So it's keeping us really busy. If you missed out on the first one, you can still go back and watch it in our feed. So just go into our feed, rewatch it. You can order it anytime. It lives forever. So anytime you need anything, if you're really bored, you can watch it in the middle of the night and shop. Whatever, just comment on it if you need anything. So if this is your first time tuning in, we're doing this live shopping event. You won't be looking at my face for the whole time, so don't worry about that. If you want anything as we go through, comment sold and tell me what it is and the price. There won't be as much confusion with tarot and oracle as there would have been with herbs earlier. So if you just tell us, hi Jody, what you need, we'll go ahead and contact you to get it to you. We are shipping out every day. We're actually going to take these packages to the post office on our way home tonight. Happy full moon. Perfect time for divination and oracle. Things are usually getting places in the state within a day or so. So you should have this right away, still be able to take advantage of the full moon energy. So without further ado, this one is tarot, oracle, and divination. And so I'm going to flip this camera around. There we go. Okay. So readings. Let me just talk a minute about readings. We have fantastic readers that work here at Crescent Moon. And as you know, everybody's at home, being safe, and that is awesome. And so our readers are working from home on their normal reading days. I'm just going to pop to the little sign here. So see what's going on, who reads when. If you go to crescentmoongifts.com and hit services, you'll be able to book a reading. They're doing virtual readings, they're doing FaceTime. I don't quite understand FaceTime, but they do, and that's important. They're doing Zoom. They're doing different ways to do virtual meetings. So if you're looking for a reading, please know that they are donating a portion of their home proceeds to the store, which we really appreciate. They really appreciate having your business, and I really appreciate them being able to offer things while they're at home. So do book online if you want an actual reading. We're going to go through, and I can kind of zoom out here a little bit, and you can see our divination has moved. We did a big floor move. So divination has moved up to the front of the store. There's our door. There's Zoltar. We rearranged the entire store. So the next time you come in, it's going to be a little different, which we hope you'll enjoy. And yeah, even the staff has been sheltering in place at home, so they haven't really seen it. So you may see it before they do. We don't know. Anyway, today is all about tarot, oracle, and divination, which is something I really love. I've been reading tarot for over 30 years. It's something I enjoy and I really like to do. So I would like to introduce you to the tarot. If you don't know much about tarot or oracle, the main difference between the two is that tarot always has 78 cards. It always has 4 suits. It has major and minor arcana. It is very structured. Oracle works differently. So when we see an oracle deck, it can be any number of cards, anything that the artist kind of creates. There is not a set structure typically with an oracle deck like there is with the tarot. So you have a little left brain, right brain, ways that they work. They both do the same thing. You lay out cards, you look at the pictures, you search the meanings, and see how that is relevant to the situation going on in your life. We also are going to talk about, I think, if I don't run out of time, we have runes in this case here. A little zoom on that. So runes are totally different. And we're going to get through as many divination tools as possible. So this Facebook live shopping event came about because people asked us if they could still shop. You can shop online at crescentmoongifts.com. We do have tea, incense, candles, sage, and things on there. We don't have a lot of tarot decks. I will say also that our main tarot provider, we have about 4, but our main one is sheltering in place as well. So there's no more shipping of tarot for who knows how long. They are on the East Coast. So what you see is what you get. Sometimes we have multiples, like obviously you can see there's a few different multiples. Sometimes it's one of a kind. It is first comment, first sold. So if you see something and you got to have it, please do comment sold on there so that we can get it to you as needed. What I will say also is that most of the decks come with a little booklet. So if you're completely new, the little booklet is helpful, little helpful guide. We have some bigger box kits, which I'll be showing you in a little bit, and they come with bigger books, a little bit more information, a little more user-friendly for a beginner. So this is our Spinner of Tarot. If you've not been in the store, I can't imagine you would not have been in the store, but hey, who knows who's tuning in? I don't know. It's a large world out there, and I hope y'all are at home being safe and staying well. We have this arranged kind of A through Z alphabet. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of show you what we've got, tell you what the price is, and I will try to read your questions and comments as we go. Oh, hi, Sharon. Hi, Patty. I realize I have to scroll up. Hi, Brandy. I don't know why. It just pops a couple comments on there and then the scrolling's up to me. But anyway, Dan is watching on his computer so he can answer and grab things for you as we go. So without further ado, I'm just going to go through the top here. What we have is everybody's favorite starter deck. It is the Rider-Waite Tarot. It is $26.99. The Rider-Waite Tarot comes in many, many, many versions. It's very easy to understand, very easy to learn with. It's so standard. It's probably the #1 sold tarot deck ever. Rider-Waite Tarot deck. This is our standard size deck. So standard size deck, as you can see, is about the size of my hand. And that is going to be the standard size Rider-Waite for $26.99. It also comes in this cute smaller palm size one. That one's $21.99. Some people find it easier to shuffle and handle this, especially if you have any hand issues, like if you've got arthritis, things like that, and your hands are just not great with large sets of cards. Smaller might be a nice thing for you. All right, so we have the Crowley deck, the Crowley Thoth Tarot, and some of our decks, not many, do come in a Spanish version. This is one of those decks. So where the Rider-Waite is the most basic, advanced, easiest deck to learn, the Crowley deck, the Thoth deck, is the opposite. So it is the advanced deck. That one, it's $26.99, and it is in Spanish, Espanol. We have it, I believe, in regular too. So we will get to that. Just kind of going through the top right now. We have our Tiny Tarot. Tiny Universal Waite Tarot is literally so cute, so tiny. It's maybe the size of my thumb. Those are $9.99 and totally portable, pocket size, kind of fun. We also have the African Tarot. There are not many decks that have people of color or any kind of African symbolism. I like this one. It's colorful and it's really cool. That one is $9.99. This is a little bit more of a palm-sized deck, so a little easier to handle, and that is where we go with A's. The next one is Affirmators Tarot, magical guidance from the universe to help you help yourself with the self-helpiness. That's kind of funny. I cannot say that 5 times fast. This is a new deck. That one's $32.99. It's super cute. Oh, come on, cards. Let's focus. There we go. So you get a little bit more detailed picture of what those cards look like. That's the Affirmators Tarot. We have the Ancestral Path Tarot, which is very clean. It's very simple. I really like this one. That is $29.99. Also, when it comes to tarot, you can Google the name of the deck and click images, and you can definitely get the pictures for the whole deck. So I know the box will only show so much. Woo! I just threw it. I threw it to Dan Breeze. There you go. He's got it. All right. Thanks. You can get the whole kind of look at the deck before you commit to buying it. Sometimes we really like to do our own choosing of art. Sometimes the art doesn't quite read for us. This is the Afro-Brazilian Tarot, another really colorful deck. Look at this, like shooting rainbows. I love this one. We miss you too. We miss people like you don't even know. We've just been talking to ourselves. Woo! Okay, African Tarot sold. I'm not gonna toss this because I don't want to damage the box, but I'm doing the handoff. Woohoo! There you go. Nima. Am I saying it? Nima. Okay, I'm not sure. Thank you so much though. All right, so there is that, this Afro-Brazilian Tarot, really nice, powerful, strong tarot as well. Very cool. This one, $24.99. We have the Brotherhood of Light. That is an Egyptian tarot. Oh, goodness. Okay, we're gonna fight with the reflections on the shiny here on the wrappers. 26.99. There's a little bit different picture of cards there. Yes, everything is being shipped. We cannot have anybody on the premises. We're actually not able to operate as normal in any capacity, Tara, now that the government has said no business as usual. But we are shipping things every day. It doesn't cost much. These are actually can be shipped media mail. So if you don't mind waiting a few days, the tarot decks are like a few bucks media mail. Very, very inexpensive. We're shipping every day and they get there in about just a few days if you do media mail. So this one's cool. This is Bianco Nero Tarot. It's a black and white deck. It's pretty striking. As you can see, that one is $29.99. A couple of those, we have Tarot of the Cat People. This is a classic, as you can tell. So it's probably from the 70s, I think. The Cat People Tarot, it's been out for a very long time. It's got some real fun illustrations. If I can focus, there we go. $26.99 Cat People Tarot. We have the Celestial Tarot, which is really vibrantly colored. There's some pictures of the cards. Ooh, I feel like this focus thing and shiny thing is going to be a thing. $24.99 on this one, Celestial Tarot. Connolly deck is a pretty standard deck. It's also kind of along the lines, it's very Rider-Waite in its styling. Okay, we're going to focus, yay. Connolly deck. It's a classic. It looks like stained glass windows. You can kind of see that from the back of the deck. That one's $24.99. Yay! All right, Tara. Yeah, we're going to do more. This was a suggestion from the customers, and, you know, we have not done it before. Technology is not always my friend, and I'm giving something new a try. So we'll do more of these. It seems like it's going pretty well. This is the Crystal Tarot. That's $24.99. It's really interesting, actually. I don't always look at the images on Tarot. That one I haven't really taken a close look at before. I have a lot of decks myself, actually. I probably have like 50 decks. It's a problem. Crystal Visions Tarot. This one is nice and sweet. It's got some neat coloring. Hi, Miranda. All right, that one's $26.99. And then the most popular deck for the last year, I feel, the Crow Tarot by MJ. MJ is a local artist, y'all. She is from Seattle area. This Crow Tarot, I don't even know. It's sold out. It was so popular. It's beautiful. We've not had a whole lot of beautiful tarot decks with crows in them. We have the other Crow Tarot that we have, but a lot of the picture cards, and this one honestly doesn't even do it justice. It's beautiful. $29.99. But a lot of the other decks, they don't really have crows in every picture. And I really like this Crow Tarot because it does. Plus, she's just a fantastic artist. We have plenty of these. I just restocked. I think I buy them probably dozens at a time, and we try to keep them in stock as long as possible. I just shipped one out today, but we do have plenty Crow Tarot. Also, MJ has another tarot. It's, I think, called the Otherkins Tarot that she just released. It will not actually be sold in stores like mine, unfortunately, unless we can get her in here to do a card signing, maybe. But those, I would look, if you MJ Kulane, if you look her up, you can get that deck too, and it's really cool. All right, classic Dragon Tarot, first Dragon Tarot I think they ever made. That one's $26.99. And it does actually have pretty cool illustrations on there. A lot going on in those cards. We have the Dreaming Way Tarot. And the Dreaming Way Tarot is $29.99. We have the Egyptian Tarot. That is a classic papyrus-looking Egyptian style tarot. That one's $24.99. Let's see. I'm reading comments now. Do you have any suggestions on decks? Yes, we do. And I'm going to get to some of the tarot books. Hopefully, I'm talking really fast and not making it very far. But my idea is to take you over and get you some tarot books to go with these if you need to. And we'll see what we've got over there. All right. Tarot of the Elves. So that one is more like game sort of looking like 3D. And that one is $24.99. Fantastical Creatures Tarot. Fantastical Creatures Tarot has been out for quite a while. I really love it. It's a very nice deck. I like the borders a lot. That's $29.99. We also have quite a bit of those. It's a pretty popular deck. We have the Fenestra Tarot. I also like this one. I just have a thing for this Muka style artwork. I really think it's beautiful. That one's $26.99. We have the Goddess Tarot. Goddess Tarot is a classic as well. Thumbs up. People love this one. It's $29.99. I like it. It covers a lot of different goddesses from a lot of different pantheons. Again, if you're just joining in, get the name of the tarot deck and do a Google image search to see every card. Then you can make sure that you love every card. The Gil Tarot is really fun. This one's been out for quite a while as well. That one, it's $24.99. And then, last but not least, on this side of the rack, we have Ghosts and Spirits Tarot. So if you're looking for something a little bit more ethereal, otherworldly, Ghosts and Spirits Tarot, I'm going to do a better zoom. That one's $26.99. And sometimes also, while I bend and put this back, we do get questions. Some people feel like it's an unlucky thing to buy their own tarot deck. I don't subscribe to that notion, but half the people do, and half the people don't. People just buy their own. So I don't consider it to be bad luck. I've bought my own tarot decks for 30 years and I have pretty okay luck, I think. So I don't think there's anything wrong with it. If you feel like you need somebody else to buy you a deck, you could just have them pop on and call us and buy it for you. But I kind of figured out one time that it was because decks traditionally couldn't just go to the store and be bought. So I think people handed them down from person to person, and it was kind of an interesting tradition. And I think that's why it must be given to you kind of came about. But it's a modern day. We have everything at our fingertips. There's this online ordering. There's in-store shopping, and we can definitely buy our own decks. So what I'm showing you now is the mother piece. So the mother piece has just been retouched and recolored. I don't know. Some people like that. Some people don't like that. I always like it when they take something and make it even better. This one comes in 2 different sizes on the deck, and it also comes with a full book. So the ones that are smallest, those are probably the size of my hand. This is a round tarot. It's kind of an interesting shape. It's $22.99. They call that the mini mother piece if you're interested in that. The larger one, round tarot, again, this is a little bit larger. That one's $34.99. And the full size guidebook, you can see it's a pretty big book. That one's $9.99, a companion book. Not often do decks have their own companion book. It's really nice though when you can get a little bit more in depth when an author does have a companion book for their deck. Not necessarily, everyone's going to have one, and that's okay, of course, but when you can really get into their heads and see what they're thinking when they make these decks, I think you can intuit a little bit better. Okay, we have the Golden Tarot by Kat Black. I own this deck. It's beautiful. This one comes with a mini complete book. Okay, there we go. Camera focus. $27.99. It's actually a very huge box kit, as you can see, everything that comes in there, and it's a really nice holder. And I do like that. Some decks in those little kind of compact kits come with a pretty good size book. This is the Golden Tarot of the Renaissance, and I'm just going to do this because you can see how shiny it is. So shiny. I love it. This one has got really classic imagery. That's $26.99. Handal Tarot, Hermann Handal. Probably saying that wrong, but that one is $24.99. We have the Hush Tarot. Hush Tarot is a fairly new one. That's why we have quite a bit of them in stock right now. Hush Tarot, it's very pretty. I'll take a little zoom at these cards. You can see really nice naturey. That one's $26.99. We have the Golden Dawn Tarot. Golden Dawn Tarot. That one's a classic. I'm going to just focus a little bit more on that. That's $29.99. We have the Halloween Tarot. So this is super fun. If you like Nightmare Before Christmas, a little campier, a little more colorful, a little more fun. The Halloween Tarot, that one's $29.99. It's super cute. We have Hanson Roberts. That's also a classic. It's right up there with the Rider-Waite and the Connolly. As you can tell by the style of artwork, it came out about the same era. I like it. They have gigantic kind of cartoony heads, but I like them. $24.99 for the Hanson Roberts deck. We have the Herbal Tarot. The Herbal Tarot is awesome. This is like the Rider-Waite, pretty much, except they've thrown an herb in each of the cards. So along the similar style lines of the Rider-Waite, the Herbal Tarot, so you can see the Magician there looks very similar to the actual Rider-Waite deck, but it's all about herbs, and it will actually be kind of cool for any of you herbalists or kitchen witches out there that want to combine your divination with your kitchen witchery. This is $27.99. It's a cool deck. I own that one myself. I'm like, well, really, I own a lot of decks, but Joie de Vivre Tarot. This is Paulina Cassidy. She's a New Orleans artist. She's got a really fun style of art. It's very playful, kind of whimsical. That one's $26.99. We have Le Grand Tarot. That one is like a circus posters. It's pretty cool. Circus Sideshow Tarot. You can see it's like you would find those like circus posters. So Carnival, $24.99. We have the Medieval Scapini, another kind of classic medieval Renaissance-y styled tarot deck. Very classic images. In that one, it's $26.99. We have the Tarot of the Mystic Spiral. Tarot of the Mystic Spiral. I don't think I've actually seen this deck up close very much. So it's interesting. I'm like, we have to look at the whole box as one card, or it's really interesting. Rich initiatory symbols. That one's $24.99. It's kind of cool. Like, it's really just wrapping around the whole box. Neat. I might check that one out later myself, unless you buy it, because I only have one. Medieval Cat Tarot, for people that like classic style Renaissance art, but also cats. Cat tarots are very popular. I love this one. $26.99 for this one. And then we have, I love this one too, the Melanated Classic Tarot. So again, we don't get a lot of decks for people of color. So Melanated Classic Tarot is very Rider-Waite imagery. This is a kind of a self-published deck. It's $42.99, which also happens when you self-publish. But hey, if we can't find something on the market, you can make it yourself, and it's awesome. This one comes with a little guidebook. The future ones that she's making don't. So I have the ones, I believe, that still have the guidebook in there. Otherwise, she's putting some stuff online. And that'll be very similar to the classic Rider-Waite. Morgan Greer. This is another classic one, like the Connolly, Hanson Roberts, the Morgan Greer Tarot. You can see the art styling is very much in that Rider-Waite category. That's $29.99 for the Morgan Greer Tarot. There we go. We got some focus. All right. And it looks like whoever asked about books, Dan has answered you in the comment section. All right. Mystical Tarot. This one's nice. I like it. It's new. It's got some cool imagery with it, which I'm going to keep just popping here to focus. So my phone, when I started this, after the last shopping event, started with 38%. So I hope it doesn't die on me because I'm really putting it to work here. Mystical Tarot, $24.99. And then we have the new Palladini Tarot. Again, it's similar to Morgan Greer, Connolly era, Hanson Roberts. You'll see the styling of imagery. They're all a little different, but they're all kind of the same art style. That one, classic, $29.99. All right, here we go again. Oh, and then here's taped the little cheat sheet. This is our handy dandy cheat sheet. It is an easy, quick and dirty way to read the tarot in one fell swoop. So we're just going to give you a little freebie here. That one came out of one of our Dex tarot books, and I thought it was so brilliant that we have just shared that with a lot of people because it's awesome. Old English Tarot. If you like Renaissance, it's more of like the Renaissance fair. Old English Tarot, kind of fun. All right, I'll get it to focus. There we go. $24.99. Paulina, that's like the Joie de Vivre Tarot. This is actually her first tarot, Paulina Cassidy. She's that New Orleans artist with a really interesting style of art. Paulina Tarot, that one, it's $26.99. Again, kind of fun, lots of color, lots of movement. And then here, if you're a beginner, this is one of my highly recommended tarots for beginners. As you can see, the meanings are printed on each card. What does that mean? That means that when I started reading cards way back in the day, 30 some odd years ago, I wrote in the margins of my cards some keywords so I could kind of jog my memory. This one takes that out of there for you. So it's the Rider-Waite, the traditional Rider-Waite image, and it has the reversals printed right on the card, has the upright meaning printed right on the card. You do not need to keep going back and forth for the book. Highly recommend the Quick and Easy Tarot for beginners. Highly, highly recommend it. Hi, Aline. We are not doing crystals today. Crystals are in a couple weeks. So check out our events tab on that because we have thousands of pounds of stones from Tucson that we're still processing. So we want to do that gem show. So I believe it's 2 weeks from today. Whatever date that Tuesday is, that's where it's coming. So go on our events and then you won't miss out on those crystals. All right, we have the Radiant Rider-Waite. What does that mean? That means they took it and retouched it, recolored it, kind of like the round tarot. The colors are a little bit more earthy. They're a little more vibrant. I'll compare this just to show you. The artwork is a little bit more refined. So there's the traditional on the right, and then this retouched version on the left. That's $26.99. That one's called the Radiant Rider-Waite. We have the Renaissance Tarot. Renaissance Tarot. It's pretty cool. I like the things on the borders. I really like the borders on these tarot decks. That one's $26.99. I have something about borders, but I own a lot of decks because I collect a lot of artwork. Read for me, unfortunately, but I find them all beautiful. Okay, so we have the Roma Tarot, and as you can see, that's written in Italian. There we go. Roma Collection Etruscan Tarot. Some of these, this is archaeology and magic in the ancient Rome. So if you like ancient Roman studies, $24.99, that might be the tarot for you. It's going to have this artwork like you would see in the museum. All right, Russian Tarot of St. Petersburg. I like this because it's shiny. I like shiny things. It has some metallic foil. This is just really kind of awesome, very detailed, almost like a tapestry on these cards. Just really gorgeous deck. That one's $26.99. We have the Spiral Tarot. Spiral Tarot. Okay, here we go. Focus. That one's very colorful. I like it a lot. The images are really nice and clear. They're very realistic. That one's $29.99. We have something called the Starter Tarot Deck. So again, good for beginners. Starter Tarot Deck. It has a lot of the symbology. Yes, Kit, we love shiny things. It has the meanings printed on the cards again. This one is more like artsy, like your child maybe have drawn this. I'm not sure. The Starter Tarot Deck, it's really simple pictures. It's really fun. It's very childlike. $24.99. It does have the meanings. So again, if you're looking for a beginner deck, that is it. This one, now for something completely different. Very, very, very beautiful art here. And that's Tarot Apocalypse. This is more like kind of a fantasy style, very vibrant, rich imagery. And that one's $24.99. We have Tarot of the Old Path. That is a classic. I think it went out of print for a while, went back in print. So this is, let's see, Tarot of the Old Path. Has a lot of words on it. Doesn't show a lot of cards. It's, let's see, $26.99. I'm trying to get the year. Well, this one, it's 1990, and then this has been reprinted in 2015. So it did go out of print. These are made in Belgium. It's a very classic imagery tarot. Okay, every time I hit to focus, it pops me into the comments. So anyway, Tarot of the Old Path, if you're interested in that. And then we have Tarot Grand Lux. This one is a Marchetti deck. I love Cyril Marchetti. He has done some fantastic tarots, kind of like the Tarot Apocalypse. I just really like that rich, vibrant artwork. I will see if I can zoom in on it. It's obviously $26.99, but he has some of the coolest colors and imagination. It's really fun to read his books too. So I'm just going to do a little zoom out. Unfortunately, it doesn't show a lot of the cards, but again, Google image search for any of these tarot decks. You can see all the images. All right, so that was Tarot Grand Lux. All right. And last but not least, we have one more side over here. We're doing okay on time. I'm halfway through. This might actually take, I'm finding they all take the hour at least, but I'm seeing if I can get done in an hour. Tarot of crystals and gemstones. Okay, so for you people that love crystals and gemstones, but also want to do some divination, this is cool. This has got pictures of actual stones. It's not showing a lot on the box. Like that's a fire opal, Mexican fire opal. So it's pretty cool. That's $27.99. You're going to get kind of how they relate tarot and gemstones together. You've got the Tarot of the Golden Wheel. This is a really vibrant deck. Gonna kind of get a picture sense over here. $26.99. Tarot of the Loca. This is a game for the whole family based on medieval tarot games. So back in the day, tarot was kind of frowned upon because they didn't like people to do divination. So they made games, they made it a game and they called it Tarocchi. Actually, it still exists today in Italy, being very Catholic nation. So this is a tarot game, which is kind of neat. Tarot of the Loca, that's $26.99. Tarot of a Moon Garden. So now we're back into the kind of 70s artwork style. Colorful, vibrant, classic line images. That one's $26.99. We have next Tarot of the 78 Doors. 78 doors because there are 78 cards. So if you are finding you like doors, I don't know, I'm weird. I like doors. Oh, hi, Stephanie. Hi, Sally. Yeah, Tarot of the Golden Wheel. It's beautiful. Okay, Tarot of the 78 Doors. We're getting into focus, but I love doors. I love locks. I love keys, and I love handles. That one, it's $24.99. We have Tarot of the Spirit. Tarot of the Spirit is really cool, very swooshy, modern art style here. Kind of different than the other decks. That one's $26. Liberty Tarot. If you know anything about the Liberty Gnostic Mass, but Liberty Tarot, there's a lot going on in here. It's going to have a lot of different symbolism, be along the lines of the Rider-Waite Tarot. That one's $24.99. All right. Haven't lost my voice yet. We're doing okay. Tarot of the Witches. And Tarot of the Witches, another very classic tarot. It's interesting, these people, like really though. I find a lot in their expressions and their faces and things. So I kind of like these cartoony people looking decks. That one's $26.99. And then we have the Thoth Tarot. Again, Rider-Waite is the beginner tarot. Thoth is considered the most advanced tarot. What did I start with? I started with this deck. The man at the store did not want to sell it to me. And being, 14, 15, and not wanting to listen to anybody tell you no, I bought it anyway. It's $24.99. Had to talk him into it. It doesn't read like the regular standard decks. It's why I never learned the Celtic Cross. It is the most complicated deck. I can see now in retrospect why he advised me not to get it, but I still have it to this day. It's an old friend. TV series tarot. This one's really interesting. Very interesting. There's a lot of different television out there. A lot of different imagery. A little abstract deck. That one's $26.99. All right, couple more shelves. We have the Universal Rider-Waite. We saw this earlier in the pocket size. So this is the regular size version, Universal Rider-Waite. It's a little bit more colorful, $29.99. And then the Unicorn Tarot, because why not? We have fairies, we have dragons, why not unicorns? Unicorn Tarot. This one's an older deck too. It's very classic. It's got unicorns on the pages, on the cards here. Oh, page. Cute. All right, $26.99. All right. Yay. I know we should have this in Smell-O-Vision, J.A., right? I was like, Smell-O-Vision in here would be awesome. All right. We have the Urban Tarot. Urban Tarot. This one's got a lot going on. I'm going to try to get a little bit closer at these pictures. So kind of a, oh gosh, there we go. It reminds me of movie, like post-apocalyptic movie. Anyway, it's $26.99. It's a pretty sizable kit, as you can see. Urban Tarot. All right, last shelf. I'm digging deep, bending over. All right, we've got the Vampire Tarot. This is another one of those Connolly Error decks. So you're going to see the kind of classic imagery, artwork, borders that they have. That one's $24.99. We have the Vice Versa Tarot. Vice Versa Tarot is interesting. It's the flip side of the cards. So You're going to see a picture from the front. You're going to see it from the back. You get the full version of that card. It's $26.99. So sometimes you think of, what are these people doing in the background? We have a complete scenario going on in each card. Vision Quest. Last but not least, this is a classic as well. Vision Quest Tarot is very beautiful. That one is $26.99. All right, that finishes out, make sure I didn't miss anything, the spinner of tarot. It's only been 35 minutes. Thanks for hanging out with me. We're on to the next rack. Wow, okay, this may take a little bit. So I'm trying to show every deck because I really think you got to see the pictures. But again, if I'm moving too fast, because I got a lot of decks here, do Google image search. If you see something you can't live without that you need right away, just comment sold or mine and the name of the deck that you're looking for, and we will get it out to you tonight on our way home. We're shipping everything, so we'll contact you, send you a message, send us a message with your address. We'll contact you with the total things. If you were shopping with us earlier and you want to throw a tarot deck in your order, any order that's $50 or more, shipping for free. We're sending in Crescent Moon Love. So each little gift that we're sending out, we're going to have freebies in. So, yeah, anyway. Okay. So we have now Oracle decks. This is Buddhism reading cards. So this is a vibrantly colored deck. That's $24.99. The Celtic Tree Oracle. This is a top seller. I can maybe get it to focus. Come on, focus. All right. The Glare and Shiny Wrappers, just really not having it, but $24.99 Celtic Tree Oracle. Easy Lenormand, if you're familiar with Catherine, she teaches Lenormand class here. She's a reader in our store. So these are the easy set of Lenormand cards. So if you missed her class or haven't taken it, still want to catch up on Lenormand, this is only $21.99. It comes with a book and the cards. We have the Flower Magic Oracle deck. So this has some photorealistic pictures of people and plants. So again, if you like nature, kitchen witchery, this might be for you. That's $23.99. Our very own Tacoman Amy Brown, fairy artist, has put out another fairy deck. Fairy Wisdom Oracle. She's done this with Nancy Brown. That's her mom. So Amy does the art. Nancy does the descriptions. They're local. We love them. And this one is beautiful. Of course, if you like Amy Brown, fairy fantasy deck, that one's $29.99. It's a huge box kit. Really beautiful. We have dream reading cards. So if you're looking for more, okay, that one's on the ground, but I'll grab it. Dream reading cards. If you're looking for more dream interpretation, this might be the deck for you. It has different dream symbolism on it. That's $26.99. Rockpool Publishing, I believe that's New Zealand. And then the one that fell, then I'll get later, that's the Land and Sky Oracle. That one's a brand new deck, come out very recently. It's a very soft deck, very pastel. Got some very interesting imagery on it. That's $24.99. Then we have the Liquid Crystal Oracle. And that one, gosh, they're jammed in here and I don't want to knock any more off. Liquid Crystal Oracle, that one is here. And that has some interesting cards. They have some kind of combo imagery going on, which I'm going to focus on there. That one's $29.99. It's a huge box set. It's very heavy. Just holding it. It's wearing my hand out. All right. This is a phrenology head. Has nothing to really do with divination, but kind of does if you do phrenology. That's each part of your brain. And there we go. It's a head. This one, Spiritual AF. We all know what that means. I'm not going to swear because people don't like it when I swear. It's one of my resolutions not to. But anyway, you can read the box. It's 99 cards for people who need some effing inspiration. So this one, it's kind of fun. It's on our snarky side. It has a little holder so you can just pick a card of the day and put it out and, yeah, here are the directions on the back. So we have some of these decks. We just got them in. $19.99. Want to break up the monotony, get the spiritual deck. This is just super awesome future cards. It's another campy kind of fun little deck of cards. These are made by Archie McPhee. They're a Seattle company. They're funny. They make these masks. You can have this unicorn mask too that is pictured in this card. It's not on today's shopping thing, but if you want it, you definitely can. All right. All right, second shelf. Ancient Feminine Wisdom, Goddesses and Heroines. Very beautiful illustrated deck. That one is $26.99. And we have Ancient Animal Wisdom. There we go. You can kind of see the images on there. It's a really pretty deck as well. That's $26.99. We have Animal Dreaming Oracle. Animal Dreaming Oracle for people that like their animal oracles. That's $24.99. Ask the Wise Fool card deck and guidebook. We all know that the tarot is the journey of the fool. This one is interesting. That deck is $29.99. Divination of the Ancients. It's how can I touch all these decks and not make them fall over? It's a challenge, y'all. This one is very interesting on the back pictures of the cards. So kind of zoom in on them if I can. I don't know if they're going to get clear. Okay, too shiny. Back out a little bit. $26.99, Divination of the Ancients. We have the Earth Power Oracle. I also own this deck. It's got sacred sites of all over the place. So it kind of takes you there on a journey of those sites. Can kind of see it there. So Earth Power Oracle, that is $24.99. We have the Earth Warriors Oracle, which is a brightly colored deck. Really like that. The imagery is really gorgeous on this one. Kind of zoom in on that. That one's $24.99. Everyday Insights for Kids, 38 card inspiration deck. This one, family friendly. Really pretty. Kind of zoom in on the back so you can read that. So if you're working with children, which now all the schools are canceled, so some of you might be working with children, that one would be great for them. That was $27.99. All right. Enchanted Blossoms. Zoom out a little bit so you can see that. Lots of butterflies. $26.99. Palm-sized dragons with butterfly wings. It's adorable. Gosh, you really need to be able to see this a little better. I don't know if you can see them. Anyway, they're really cute. Then we have another Amy Brown deck. This is the Fairy Blessing cards. So this one is by Lucy Cavendish, but she's used Amy's artwork on. So if you like Amy Brown, this one's $29.99. And it features all Amy Brown art. This is a Fairy Tale Oracle. That's Lucy Cavendish as well, but as you can see, it's using Jasmine Beckett Griffith as the artist. So if you like Jasmine Beckett Griffith, fairy artist, fun fact, she's from Florida. Every picture of her fairies, she's used herself as the model. So she actually is super cute, tiny and adorable, just like all those little fairy people. All right, so Fairy Tale Oracle, that's $26.99. Whew. Okay, lots of talking. Find Your Light Inspiration deck, and that one, that's $24.99. That one's really pretty too. Flower of Life, that deck, there we go. That one's $24.99. This is a lot of reading. So if you like a lot of more wordy things, less art, more words, kind of a focus, meditation, maybe kind of affirmation style deck, that's for you, $24.99. All right, we have the Fairy Oracle here. That one, $22.99. And because we have a lot of fairy oracles, please maybe send us a screenshot if you're looking to buy a fairy oracle so that we know. We have Lucy Cavendish, Foxfire Kissoon. This is a really brightly colored one. I really like this art. This is a Stephanie Law deck, I believe, with the art, but I could be wrong. But again, Lucy Cavendish, oh, Meredith Dillman, that's who it is. Artwork. Okay, really. Let's do this. Okay, so that Lucy Cavendish works with different artists to make her oracle decks. This one's $32.99. We have the Gaia Oracle. Gaia Oracle, that's been out for a while. It's been a popular deck. It's pretty classic. $24.99 for that. We have the super cute Garden Dragons. Garden Dragons. If you like dragons, it's an adorable oracle. If you like these cards, they're $26.99. We also have figurines that match all the little dragons on there. Super cute. We have Gems Oracle, again for people that like crystals and divination all at once. That one, it's $21.99. Gems Oracle deck. Hiding in here, tiny deck, is the Imperial Dragon Oracle. That's been around for a very long time. Really cool dragon images. That one's $16.99. We have the Gospel of Iridia. And that one, you can kind of see some of the artwork back here. That's $24.99. The Journey to the Goddess Realm. Journey to the Goddess Realm. That's again going to be multi-pantheon, so obviously you can see there's a good variety in there. That's $26.99. We have our Joyful Inspirations deck. That one's really fun too. Again, I like it. It's got kids. It's very playful, very inner child. So inner child or working with tiny children. $22.99. We have the Myths and Mermaids. That's another Jasmine Beckett Griffith artwork deck. And that one is $26.99. You can kind of see. Let me focus. There we go. The artwork there. We have Messages from the Light meditation deck. That's a new one. That's kind of more of a square card. That's $24.99. We have the Mystical Wisdom. This is a Josephine Wall art deck. There's always a lot going on, very colorful, and a lot going on in her cards. I like them. There's a lot to work with. That one's $24.99. Messages of Life. This is a very long deck. This is probably, as you can see, as long as my wrist and my hand put together. It's got not only the picture, but the words. So if you like to do like a card of the day, an altar, kind of self-motivation, affirmation card of the day, I can't focus on it, but this would be that kind of working deck for you. $24.99. We have Pixiekins. Pixiekins Daily Inspiration deck. That's another Paulina Cassidy. That one's got really cute, fun style artwork. $26.99. More whimsical. I love that little Lady Cthulhu back there. All right, Whispers of Lord Ganesha. This is a really beautiful deck. We don't have a whole lot of decks that are Ganesh focused. I think there's two. This is one of them, and that's $26.99. We have Oracle of the Hidden Worlds. That one's another Lucy Cavendish deck. She has done a lot of decks. This one's really neat though. Again, it's going into like more mystical places, hidden worlds. You kind of get to an actual spiritual journey, I think, with this deck. That one's $24.99. All right. Namaste. Blessing and Divination cards. Namaste Blessing and Divination cards. That one's $24.99. We have Nature's Whispers. Nature's Whispers, again, Josephine Wall. Very beautiful deck. That one's $24.99. And then we have Whispers of Love, which is another, the Whispers series, actually, people really like that series as well. That one is another Josephine Wall deck, and that's $24.99. Okay, we're getting to this. I know it's only been 50 minutes. I can't believe there's like 10 minutes left, and I've literally gotten through a rack and a half. And I'm talking as fast as I can, I promise. Not even being super chatty wordy. This one's an interesting deck. I'm just going to start at the back, show you the symbolism. That one's the Native Heart Healing Oracle, which is really pretty. That one, $24.99. We have the Oracle of the Dragon Fae. This one Daniel uses. Lucy Cavendish. Some cool arts on there, dragons and fairies. If you like them both, this is a great deck, $24.99. Oracle of the Dragon Fae. We have Oracle of Visions, which is another Marchetti deck. So you're going to get that rich, vibrant, kind of Italian style artwork, $26.99. And then we have Positive Astrology cards. Positive Astrology cards, if you're interested in learning astrology. It's kind of like I would say flashcards, but not, it's a learning system for sure. So if you're into astrology, this might be a great deck for you. That's a kit. That's $36.99. The only other Crow Raven deck that I was talking about earlier when I was talking about the Crow deck, this is the one that's been out for quite a while. It's another deck that's made in Belgium. It's called the Raven cards. That's $34.99. Some cards do have the raven on it. Most have like little feathers or bird feet. It's interesting, but it's an interesting layout. You kind of lay them together and see where the path goes. Here's the Raven's Wand Oracle. That's one of our, I think, fairly newer decks. I really like the artwork on that. That's $26.99. All right, we have the Reiki Oracle guidebook and deck. So if you're into Reiki, that one, it's $24.99. Show you the back of the box there. You can kind of see some of the symbolism. And then we've got the Rumi Oracle, which is another, it's a really beautiful box. Super shiny because of the glare. But the images, I really like them. They're kind of soft and feature a lot of what I would call movement. That's the Rumi Oracle. That's $26.99. We have the Sacred World Oracle. Sacred World Oracle. Try to zoom in on these cards here. There's a lot going on. It kind of reminds me of the Russian tarot with as much detail, but totally different. Of course, those are $19.99. Angels, gods, and goddesses, because why not work together with everything? Use what you got. All right, so angels, gods, and goddesses. That one's $26.99. Combo deck. Spirit of the Wheel meditation deck. That one, another local artist, Jody Bergsma, has done the art for this deck, and it's a gorgeous deck. It's $27.99. We have Teen Angel Oracle cards, and let's see if I can get to focus. This is a really colorful deck. I like it a lot. There we go. So you can kind of see, very colorful, striking color, $26.99. We have the Sacred Rebels Oracle. I just keep focusing on move around, so maybe somebody needs to buy this Whispers of Lord Ganesh. All right, Sacred Rebels Oracle by Alana Fairchild. I know quite a few readers have used this deck that I've known. It's a really gorgeous deck. Let's see if you can see what's going on in there. It's $26.99. And then we have the Viking Oracle. There we go. Stacy DeMarco actually makes some gorgeous decks. So let me see if I can focus a little bit on this. So the Viking Oracle is going to use runes, but it's pictures of runes. Several rune readers I know use that. That's $24.99. Vintage Wisdom Oracle. It's kind of a pretty deck. Very classic, like you'll see some classic like Waterhouse imagery, things like that. So $26.99, very pretty deck. And then we have Whispers of the Ocean. Try to get this out without disturbing my mermaids. All right, Whispers of the Ocean Oracle cards. This one's got sea turtles, so cute. But if you like oceanic things, jellyfishes and dolphins and stuff like this, you might really like this deck. That's $26.99. Myths and Mermaids is down here, but we already went over it up here, so I'm going to put it where it belongs. Woohoo! The Winged Enchantment Oracle deck. Very pretty. Also has a lot of birdies on it. If you like different style of birdies, that's $27.99. Does have some more of their favorite crows in there. Witch's Kitchen Oracle cards. This one's really fun. I like this a lot. It's another one that has kind of realistic pictures of things combined. It's a mixed media artwork. Wow, cannot zoom in on it apparently, but it's mixed media, so it kind of combines like realistic things with a lot of background, but in a colorful, simple, also easy to understand way. And it does not want to focus like at all. But anyway, that's $24.99. Whew, okay, we have 5 minutes and so much to go. I haven't even made it to the other bookshelves. We don't have a whole lot of tarot bags. We have two that will actually fit tarot cards. This one here I know people have called for tarot bags. This week has been the week, and we just don't have them. We've got this one. It's kind of silky. That's $14.99. And we have the chakra one, and that one would also fit a tarot deck. That is $9.99. All right, so down here we have some Lenormand decks. Again, Lenormand kind of combines almost like a playing card style in some ways. It has like kind of cards, numbers on there, different ways of reading. We have the Fairy Tale Lenormand, that's $19.99. We have the Celtic Lenormand, that one's $26.99. We have the Old Style Lenormand, $16.99. Dreaming Way Lenormand, $16.99. And then the Finn to Skipper fortune telling deck, similar kind of concept to Lenormand, that's $24.99. Mystical Lenormand, $16.99. Maybe Lenormand. It's definitely Lenormand. I don't know why it says maybe. It's $21.99. And then we have this cute little $22 Italian dog El Gato deck. Then down here we have Gypsy Witch fortune cards, classic. If you've never seen them, they look like this. They're $10. We have the Gummy Bear Tarot. It's the first tarot I got my daughter when she was super cute and little. It's the Rider-Waite, but in gummy bears. It's $19.99. Comes in a super cute metal tin. This Inversion Tarot also comes in a super cute metal tin, black and white. That one's $21.99. Tarot de Maria Celia. That one, these are all in tins, by the way. That one's $19.99. Pixies Lenormand in a tin. That one is $21.99. We have the Radiant Rider-Waite in a tin. So again, the Rider-Waite, but more colorful, a little bit smoother. That one's $21. Wonderland Tarot, if you like Alice in Wonderland. It is the Rider-Waite, but with Wonderland, so the Mad Hatter is the Fool. That's $21.99. Comes in a metal tin. Vanessa Tarot, it's super cute and campy. That one's $24.99. Last but not least, White Sage Tarot. That one's $21.99. Another animal deck. We do have some laminated charts for divination. Whew. All right, that was a lot, guys. All right, I know we're running out of time. We have like 3 minutes and my phone has 15%. I think we're doing well though. So I'm probably not going to get to the runes or the pendulums or other sorts of divination. Just know that we have them and anything can be yours with a phone call. If you call the store 253-572-8339, we're happy to send you pictures of our items. We're happy to tell you, we've got rune stones, all different types of stones, things like that. I am going to quickly just breeze in our last few minutes through the box sets. So this is our new and improved book section. It moved into the Harry Potter corner when we did our full store move. So we have our little book nook reading area over here. It's nice and secluded in its own little personal area. But I'm going to quickly go through our box kit. Kits come with the full-size books for the most part and the decks. So some are tarot, some are oracles. I'm going to go through them all really quick. We have the Animal Wise Tarot. It's a great divination deck if you love animals. It's got real pictures of real animals and then the messages by the late Ted Andrews, who was a pretty fantastic guy. That one's $34.99. The Affirmators Tarot we went over in the other case. This crystal tarot is really interesting. It shows crystals on the front of it, but the cards also have them in there. And I'm going to try to zoom with this plastic on here. This is my nemesis. But they do have real photos of real crystals and combine them with the tarot. So that one's pretty neat. It's a box set. I guess I should have told the prices. $18.95 on that one. It's a pretty decent size kit. Did I tell you Animal Wise? Yeah, that was $34.99. Right. Okay. Then we have this Animal Messages. This one is an oracle. More drawings of animals instead of realistic pictures, but it's also very well done. That one is here. That's $16.99. We have Shaman Wisdom cards. That one is a regular kind of tarot size deck. And it's interesting because it does all kinds of things you would use for shamanic purposes, which people sometimes always think that's animals, but a lot of times it's plant medicine and stuff like that too. So that's $24.99. So in that bookcase, I'm just kind of zoom out. I think I have to do another shopping with books because that was on the list of suggestions, and I'm just not going to be able to go through a whole lot today, but I do want to show you some. We have, for those of you who like the color, we have the super large Universal Tarot coloring book. There's exactly one of those, but it's really beautiful. If you love your Rider-Waite, you might like coloring them yourself. That's $12.99. It's kind of got a harder style cover, so it's going to last a while. We have this classic tarot. That one is by Barbara Moore, who does a lot of decks for Llewellyn. She's pretty fantastic. And that kit is $29.99. We have the Before Tarot. So lots of times you'll see in the tarot card, they're doing something. This is what happens right before that. It's almost like before they say lights, camera, action, and you'll see what they were doing a moment before the card was drawn. So it's kind of fun. So like maybe the Fool, how he's not looking at his dog, was like, hey, dog, where are we going? So he's looking down at his dog in this one. So if you're familiar with tarot at all, it's kind of a cool way to see a more, again, full picture of what's going on. That one's $34.99. We do have a kit of the Rider-Waite. So this one comes with a spreadsheet and a booklet and the deck. That's $29.99. The spreadsheet just kind of folds out flat on your table, and it tells you where to lay things out and what those positions mean. So it's a nice little kit for that. We also have the Universal Waite Tarot deck, same way with a spreadsheet. That one's $27.99. We have the Radiant Rider-Waite kit. That's the deck and book set, and that is actually really heavy in my hand right now. That one's $36.99. It comes with a full. Hopefully not running out of battery. It's big. That one's $32.99. It is just giant size. It's kind of like for extra emphasis, you know, when you see in movies and things, and the tarot reader is pulling cards, and you want these giant cards, that's there. All right, so my phone is not playing nice with me anymore, probably because it's kind of done for the day. But we have, I'm gonna just keep trying. Anna K Tarot. That's $27.99. We have the Arthurian Tarot, if you like King Arthur and Camelot. That one is $29.99. Deviant Moon Tarot will be like nothing you've ever seen before. It's very abstract. Would not be recommended for a starter deck. This one is $29.99. The artwork's really cool on it, but it's a little out there, so not great for beginners, but cool for advanced students. This is the Crystal Power Tarot. Lots of pastel kind of colors and images. That one, it's only $18.95, big box kit. This is the Golden Tarot. Comes with a 64-page book kit. That one's only $18.95 as well. The Tattoo Tarot, which is kind of fun. Whoop, okay. Don't fall on my head. Here we go. Okay, so fumbling with the phone and the boxes. Good times here. $29.99 for the Tattoo Tarot. I know we're having a good time now. All right. English Magic Tarot, which did not fall on my head. I totally caught it before that could happen. That one is got a 160-page book. That's $24.95 for that kit. The Herb Crafters Tarot, I actually featured that earlier when I did the herbs, but it's pretty cool. If you like to do kitchen witchery, work with herbs, this is a really nice tarot deck. Fairly new. That's $24.99. Here's the In-Between Tarot. So we have the After Tarot, the Before Tarot. Here's what's happening in between the scenes. It's got some interesting art to it. There we go. Kind of focus in on that. This is a box kit, so $35.99. It's coming with a big old book and a deck of cards. Also, that tarot bag that I have is the front cover of that box. We have the Mythic Tarot. Mythic Tarot, super popular. Big box kit. Comes with a lot of things in there, as you can see. That's $44.99. And let me show you the front of it. So there is that. The Osho Zen, that one is very popular. It's been a lot of readers' favorite. It's a beautiful deck. It's not like a regular tarot necessarily. It's got its own kind of style. That one's $37.99. Beautiful cards. We have this tarot box kit up here. That one's $26.99. Tarot of Dreams, which is another Marchetti deck, which we may or may not have looked at before. That one's $39.99 for that kit. And then last but not least, we have the Tarot of the Witches in the box kit. That one comes with your instruction book and your custom tarot spreadsheet. That's $29.99. Oh, second shelf. Never mind. We're not done yet. New Victorian Steampunk Tarot. That one actually just came in stock. So kind of zoom in on that for you. That one is only $18.95, which is a great price. The Tarot Card Adult Coloring Book, probably because there's naked people on, $15. My battery says 5%, but we're going to keep going. The Tarot Book for Self-Care is a hardcover, How to Manifest the Tarot for Your Best Self. That one's only $17.99. So if you're looking for a nice hardcover book, for other books that we have Discovering the Tarot and Finding Out What the Cards Really Mean. So I know somebody was asking about some books. That is one of them. Understanding the Tarot, nice hardcover book. That one's $14.95. We have a couple other tarots in here. My favorite tarot card book, like, it's not here, sadly. But we have tarot cards, Create Your World. It's this one is a coloring book as well. So if you like to color, there's plenty of art going on. I'm flipping through. That one's $12.99. I like the book Tarot, Plain and Simple. I don't have that one. What I do have is the Pictorial Key to the Tarot. So if you're getting the Rider-Waite, if you're just beginning, this is actually probably the book, one of my top recommended books. That one is $9.99. And that one, it has the Rider-Waite pictures, but you can really apply it to a lot of decks because most tarot decks are actually based with the Rider-Waite symbology. So a lot of decks, you're going to see the Rider-Waite is pictured in it. So if you are just starting, you may want to get the Rider-Waite or the Quick and Easy Tarot to start with. A lot of the decks are going to feature those cards. Okay, so astrology cards. Okay, Nima, gosh, I'm not saying your name right. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm so sorry. Okay, going back to that really quick to answer your question. Where are they? Where are they? I'm looking. Why am I not seeing them? Did you grab them ready, Dan?
Which one?
Astrology cards?
No.
Oh, well, where the heck are they? All right, I know they're here. I may have to, oh, there we are. Positive astrology cards. Okay, positive astrology cards. Though that is a box kit. That one's $36.99. It comes with the guidebook. It comes with all kinds of different cards. So if you want that, positive astrology cards, that one is $36.99. All right, so it's about 10 after. I feel like we're doing pretty good. We've covered a lot of things. We do have hand-carved boxes that are so beautiful that are also Polish boxes, $27.99. You know, different boxes for your tarot cards, different bags, crystals, things like that to put, you know, with your tarot cards. So if you are interested in any of those items, please just give us a call. Let us know. We're happy to be your personal shopper.